Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Sal Warner. How you all doing? Back with the mixing sound, and welcome to another episode of This Podcast Will Kill You. What's going on? How you all feeling after yesterday's game? Well, I told you so, didn't I? Didn't I? This team, just a bunch of bottlers, bunch of bloody bottlers. That's what I've been saying for the last few months. I did not get deceived by the top position, the league, the fake position that we were in. The most underwhelming title challenge of all time. This team, these coaches, these physiotherapists, this manager, you know, the stewards, what you name it, we're just not up to the quality of what it takes to be a top level team that pushes for the title. There's a difference between challenging and pushing for the title. Yeah, so we're title challengers because we're the closest, but we're not really pushing. You know, we're not really there. You know, we're not going to be there at the end of the season. And I said it earlier this week. I said it. It's like, you know, we go for the interview, we get our dream job, we get the interview. We go there, we spend our last penny on the most beautiful suit we can possibly find. We get it tailored to measure, everything like that. You know, it comes to the interview day, we're on the train, we're getting a little bit anxious, this, that, and the other, thinking about the questions they're going to ask us. You know, we get to the building, we look up, nah, we're not going for this. That's Manchester United for me. That's Manchester United in a nutshell. You know, it's like training for a boxing match, you know, hyping the boxing match up, you know, actually calling out a boxer, hyping it up. To, you know, I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna knock you out, blah 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 blah. You know, months and months and months of training. Get to the actual match, we don't turn up, and that's it. I got an injury and blah 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 blah. And this is Manchester United for me, and I've been saying it for a long time. And people, you know, jump out their prams. The problem with United and United fan base, certain sections of the United fan base, is that we concentrate too much on certain things that we shouldn't be concentrating on. We see an interview, you know, we see an interview on TalkSport, for example, like Simon Parry, or, you know, for example, and we start getting angry and we start, you know, oh, he shouldn't say that, he shouldn't say that. You're not concentrating on what's right. Like, for example, let me bring in Simon Parry. I feel like what he's been saying about United has been actually truthful. He's been the only one I've seen online, you know, out of the people who are neutral, talking absolute spot on. He's been talking about the Glazers, he's been talking about the manager, he's been talking about the coaches. He knows Manchester United are not where they need to be, and they haven't got the coaches to bring us to where we need to be. Manchester United won, West Brom won, for example. Since we started getting on our high horse, or a certain section started getting on their high horse and talking about we're top of the league and all you Ollie outers need to go there. And let me clarify, I'm not an Ollie outer, because I'm a Manchester United inner. That's what I am. I'm Manchester United. I want Ole to do well. Ole is a legend, so I want him to do well. This is the thing you don't understand. But we got to understand that it doesn't always work out. It does. Greats do not always work well with their current team. It only happened a couple of times in history. Pep Guardiola and Zinedine Zidane. These are the only two I can think of that have really succeeded at a club they were legends at. You know, so Alan Parry's been talking about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and he's been talking about how Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doesn't have the credentials, and this is what I echo. I echo this, and it's not that Alan Parry's trying to be out of order. He's trying to be a bit of a, you know. He doesn't think that we are where we need to be, and I don't think we are. And it takes a neutral like him to tell us that. And what we're doing is we're attacking people like him. We're attacking people in the fan base, other people in the fan base. We're attacking fan channels. We're attacking all these, you know, people who have their own opinions about football, which we're entitled to. We're attacking the wrong thing, and we're putting our energies in the wrong section when it should be on what is actually going on the pitch, what Ole's in-game management is like. Why is he playing for double pivot? Why are there two defensive midfielders against West Brom? Why is Van der Beek coming on so late? You know, these are the things. Why is Ole sitting on the bench? Why is he not on the touchline screaming and shouting and getting his troops up the pitch? What's going on? That's what we need to know. And we need to stop targeting the wrong areas. Another thing been brought to my attention is that our fan base are becoming a little bit embarrassing in regards to racism, in regards to prejudice, in regards to, you know, online social media bullying, all this. Our fan base are starting to really get on my nerves, certain sections, because you guys, you're creeping out the woodwork, yeah, and you're showing your true colours. I used to go to Manchester United in the 90s. I never used to see these things happen a lot, you know, but I'm starting to see these things creep up. You know, certain sections of our fan base, wherever they are in the stadium, I feel like they should quit football, you know, just go elsewhere, educate themselves, go to university, go to college, educate yourself, have a makeover, and just get lost out of the club, because I'm fed up with seeing scapegoats. Martial is the next scapegoat now. Tuanzebe was before, you know, Pogba was before that. I'm tired of seeing the same thing going over and over again. These indirect racists within our fan base, and this is unacceptable, and I will not tolerate this, and I will not call you a Manchester United fan. All right, you're targeting the wrong areas. You need to educate yourself, your ignorance. I don't know whether you can teach an old dog new tricks, because you're probably 40, 50 doing these things. So you need to grow up and you need to educate yourselves, and you need to get yourself a life. Get yourself a life. That's exactly right. Anyway, that's me for today. I just wanted to give my quick spin on things. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to fix up. Big games this week. Real Sociedad. We're actually playing in Turin this week. It's a tough game. It's a tough game. Anytime we play a Spanish side, we seem to struggle. I don't know why, but it's a tough game. But let's hope for the victory. I'll be back later on this week or next week. Keep it up, yeah? Peace.